Good afternoon, this is Outpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. Today is Tuesday, and today I will read for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And the reading starts with Leo. Welcome, Leo. The first card is from the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot deck. And the deck says, "Slip beyond the veil on silent cat paws." Your card is the Eight of Swords, and this card is dedicated to the cat Munchkin. Unable to see and terrified of what the heavy rain might do to its small body, the kitten felt powerless. Munchkin wanted to run, to dash out from under a small bush, but fear of the unknown kept her hunkered down in place, as she could not be sure another source of a shelter existed. The energy of the Eight of Swords makes itself known when you are feeling that sense of despair with no vision for a solution. It may be one day that you realize you have accumulated a great deal of debt, and as the calls from collectors come in, you feel buried and unable to create a pathway out. It is an energy fueled by denial that keeps from taking ownership and action. So the Eight of Swords often indicates a situation where you feel helpless and confused over what to do next, because the solution seems out of your reach. When the Eight of Swords appears, you may need to consider if you are about to enter into a situation that may create restrictions down the road. A job or a relationship that may have you negotiating away a little power today, that could lead to feeling trapped in the future. The key is to remember that you will always have choices available to you, and although it may require you to step out into a storm to feel a bit uncomfortable, taking action now will restore your freedom and your confidence in yourself. There is positive energy here, saying waiting for clarity in action is not having all the facts that you need to take action. And the negative energy attributes, they are despair and uncertainty, and you are feeling in a kind of haze. The Starseed Oracle card is coming up next, and that one is Earth Pulsing. And it is the pulsing of the Mother Earth. So slow down and take some time in nature. A mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm, and you can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it is easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. So it is time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is a favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother and the entire universe. So today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened, a moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we do not belong. We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding, and belonging once given to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, and longing for others to receive us fully as the mother once did, forgetting that she is still here, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with Mother Earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You are able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy will fade away and you will become connected to all things on this planet. You can see this Starseed activation. I surrender to the pulse of the Mother Earth. May my heart beat in unison with her. The Sacred Destiny Oracle card is blessings relating to the Holy Spring. And in many ancient cultures, it was believed that there were some springs that were holy. Gods and goddesses, they were thought to reside in or near these special places, and they were honored. The Greek mythology is replete with stories of these special places. Many of the Christian hallowed water sources, such as the Chalice well, were used for sacred purposes long before Christianity rose to prominence. These kinds of springs were thought to be healing waters, where the blessings were bestowed by mystical beings. The sacred landscape wants you to know immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians, they are now watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you, so be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected and you are safe. So have faith that your path is guided and watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is now filling your life. The Sacred Creators Oracle card for you is one step ahead is all you need. It is 1% better each day. determination, perseverance, forward progress, sharing learned knowledge, leading edge of thought, and building on existing skills. Today, take one small step ahead is the message. Sometimes we do worry about not making it to our destiny fast enough, not building our content quickly enough, or not being experts enough to each moment and each work that we take on. That pattern of not enough, well, let that go, because one step ahead is all you need. Even overnight successes, they happen in stages. Learn to revel in lifelong learning and stepping, and trust those who walk before you and who knew that a journey was more important than the final destination. Whether you are moving toward adding new skills to your toolkit or toward a giant dream that you have just started to envision, whatever it is that you are building, determination and perseverance are mighty mindsets to adopt. The card also suggests that you are 100% worthy of sharing any steps that you have learned with other people, even if you have learned them just recently. And if that doesn't sound like music to your ears, maybe it is time to start remembering your steps and your progress, to remind yourself how far you really have come. So when you string them all together, they become marathons of one step in front of the other, and the rhythm they create is your divine dance toward expansion, one inspired step at a time. So ask, how would I like to inspire other people, and how can I express my own creative optimism? Is there something that I have been pushing too hard for, or something that would benefit from more of my focus? And when I tune in, what is my next step going to be? The goddesses, gods, and guardians oracle card that you got is Baba Yaga, and she is about patience and says, let things develop gradually and take your time. To the Slavic peoples of Eastern Europe, Baba Yaga, she is the old woman of autumn whose spirit lives in the last kernel of any harvested grain. Slavic lore said that a female who ate the kernel would bear a child the following spring. And in Russian folklore, Baba Yaga, she is the forest witch who traveled through the air inside her cauldron. In Old Russian, Baba may mean midwife or sorceress. She is the wild hag, a babushka, or a grandmother goddess of matrilineal wisdom, with a gathering basket containing woodland medicines. Her silver wolf is a time-traveling spirit teacher. Your spirit medicine from the ancient woman of the forest, Baba Yaga, is a good old dose of patience. It might not be what you want to hear, but there is simply no rushing any process. Everything in nature has a season, but in our modern world, we seem to have forgotten that all things take time to unfold. The situation or relationship you are involved, it will not respond to anxious pushing and prodding. So leave things alone for a while. Time and space are needed for this issue to heal and develop or to come to fruition. Persevere with your journey without grasping for immediate gratification. Instant results, they are not the way of Baba Yaga. She is inviting you to build something of quality, of real substance, something that endures all other things. So keep going even when it seems as if nothing is happening. There are ages and stages of accruing spiritual knowledge. You do not need to ask frantic questions of the universe, of your teachers, or even of yourself. Rest assured, the answers, they will come when the time is ripe. You are not being given everything at once, because rushing will spoil the end result. So slow cooking is yielding the richest and the tastiest dishes. Let go of your fast-paced agenda and allow Baba Yaga to work her timeless magic for you. Additional meanings to the card, they are make long-term plans or preparations. Any delays that you are experiencing, they are for your best. Slow down the pace of your life. You can see this invocation. True healing and spiritual growth, they take time. I trust in the divine process. And the last card is the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle card. Out came movement. And there is a beautiful horse, white horse on the card. And the House of Night is ruled by the goddess of the House of Night, which is, well, we all know it by now. So it is time of change and movement and is symbol for wonderful surprises, says the goddess Nyx. That is the ruler of that house. If you have been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get your answers that you thought would never come, and you will move closer to the things that were out of reach before. Perhaps the card predicts a trip that you have always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move, says the goddess Nyx. That was the reading for you, Leo. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you a gorgeous day today and a most wonderful week. Sending lots of love out to you. Take care and goodbye.